Bypassing a fuel problem on a Mercury Cougar. Do this at your own risk. Always remember to disconnect the battery before working on your car.
Now if you're having a problem with your car where right about that quarter tank, it starts misfiring and acting like it's out of fuel, and eventually it will just stop running.
Problem begins at the bottom of the fuel pump assembly.
Fuel gets sprayed out of this jet from the pump, sprayed into this next one over here, and up into this. As it sprays through, it picks up fuel from the bottom of the tank and puts it in here. You can run it past a quarter tank and still have fuel. What's happened is this jet has just been plugged. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bypass this whole system and this whole system.
Let's get started. So you move the back seat.
You're gonna pull this up and you're gonna kind of pull it to the front and push back. And the whole thing just comes right out.
You remove the cap and then you peel back metal.
We're just gonna rip back this thing because it's in our way. We're not dropping the tank to get to this one. That's not worth it. So we're gonna pull this out. Inside. This thing turns. Okay, we got a couple things to worry about.
There's a float on the other side there, so it's just gonna.
Okay. Nice rag. And you wanna take this off, which you just push these things in. Push the two clips in. Just pull
right
the
out.
fuel gauge out. Here. I don't wanna rinse that out too. Quarter oil gasket, slosh her around. You don't want any of this. Kind of a
Little filter top piece.
Of course, we're gonna take fuel. We're gonna take our fuel line, and we're gonna connect. You make sure you get submersible hose. We're gonna get the check valve. We're gonna put it in between the lines. Run straight through, and then to fill this thing with gas, instead of using their method with the spray, we're just gonna take out this check valve right here. All right, there we go. Now we have a hole in the bottom. We're gonna put this back together. What we've done is this here piece, this is glued on. So unless you can find a way to clean out this piece, which I couldn't really find a way. I just decided not to bother with it because I was having the problem with this piece as well. There we are. We have our whole fuel pump in. Alright, so we're gonna put our check valve in between these lines here. Okay, there we are. And that's what our setup's gonna look like. All we've done is we've bypassed the filling system for this after a quarter tank. Instead of having this on there, we're coming straight out of the fuel pump, and instead of picking up fuel from the bottom and squirting it into the top and then holding it in here with the check valve, we're just gonna let the fuel flow in. There's a coarse filter that's gonna go right here. We're gonna run it. Make sure you don't bend this when you're putting it in. Make sure it snaps in.
Now we'll test the fuel pressure.
We're gonna let that set for 2 minutes and see if the fuel pressure goes down. It should not go down. If it does, we have a leak in the system or a fuel pressure sensor.
After a few minutes, the fuel pressure is still holding. It's ready for us to put it back together.